Hi everyone, I'm Kelly Hyderator, your Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge host. And we are celebrating transformation. Not just pounds gone or inches lost, but confidence gained, lives changed. It's been an incredible season 19. It's so amazing to me to see how people are affected by the Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge. We have one couple that was in the challenge a few years ago, 3 years in a row, one of them even getting to second place in the challenge. And now they're back and they're losing again, and this is why.
Came in second place and lost 127 pounds, so I was really excited about that. And then we joined a few more years after that. You know how things go sometimes, and
Life happens.
yeah, and then we just kind of gave up.
And their kids were their first motivators.
My middle child, Michael, I remember this before we joined the challenge. He said to me, he said, "Dad, I want you to lose weight." And that's when I was over 400 pounds. And it really touched me, and then we joined the challenge and I got a lot of the weight off. So I just feel like I'm trying to get back to that part, where I'm healthy again.
Once we got back in the gym, I think things just kind of fell into place.
Fans of the Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge were also their motivators.
So I work in the medical field, so a lot of my patients would be like, "I see you on TV." I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "How are you doing?" Tell them, they'll ask me about it. Like, "You look so good, you've been changing so much." So I get that all the time with my patients.
And they say the structure and extra support came from the Super Fitness trainers and other challengers.
And we have an awesome trainer, Bear. Shout out Bear. And
Yes.
he really pushes us, and
He's awesome.
he made us a good workout plan. And I love this gym. It's my favorite place to be, really.
And the most important motivation of all comes from their strong marriage and relying on each other.
Well, you need to eat healthy, because he's like, "No, we need to eat healthy. It's not just you, we need to eat healthy." And then it's not only us, our children eat healthy.
I think I owe a lot of this to Beth, because she's really took charge, and making food that was way better for us.
Joe came in 5th place this year, losing almost 64 pounds and 17.25% of his body weight. Beth came in 3rd place, losing close to 40 pounds and almost 18% of her body weight.
Anybody can do it. You just got to get up and do it.
Yeah, I would just say that,
Doesn't matter where you start,
just to any,
just start.
Yeah,
Just do it. Yeah.
just to anyone out there that thinks it's too big of a task, it's not. Just take it one day at a time, and you can do it.
Aren't they inspiring? Now, this next challenger, I give one of my favorite awards. He's so popular. Everyone loves him, and that's why we give Bo Petaway the Cheerleader Award. My cheerleader, Bo Petaway. Tell me how you feel.
Oh, I feel great. This one was unexpected, and I just try to probably be here for the people, because they're here for me. And I remember how good I felt last year. And I told my wife, I'm going back this year, and I'm going to be there for them. I'm going to just cheer. I'm so inspired by everybody, and it's good being around the people.
Last year was Bo's first year in the challenge, and he was gung-ho from the start.
Yeah, my first challenge, I passed out. Face first, because I changed my diet and didn't know how to diet. Learned how to eat, know how to work out, and now I got it going, and I'm 40 plus pounds, well, almost 50 pounds now less, so feel a lot better.
He's been to almost every workout and challenge since then, and is literally cheering people on at every event. But Bo's connection to the Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge is even deeper than finding a workout buddy. He has found influential people from his past.
Unreal. We're at the challenge, and I thought this lady was stalking me. She's following behind me, and then she finally said, "Are you Bo?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, I was your neighbor." She was 9 years old. Her name was Elena. And I hadn't seen her since then, and she was 29 years old.
And this next one is truly incredible. Bo's daughter was blessed with a full-ride high school scholarship to Notre Dame Academy from an anonymous benefactor. And they happened to meet, you guessed it, right here at the Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge.
She went to grade school with one of the challenger's daughters, and he came into a lot of money somehow, and they were going to Notre Dame Academy, and the next thing we found out that we have a scholarship that paid for her schooling, and I never know who did it. until when they said his name was Larry. So when they were in here just talking, and he said, wait a minute. And I said, wait a minute, is your name this and that? And he said, yes. I said, my daughter went to Notre Dame, he said, and I got to meet him years later, and he paid for her scholarship to high school. And it kind of brought me to tears because I finally got to thank him and call my wife, and it was just unreal. We never knew who it was.
Bo's daughter finished high school on that scholarship and went to college to become a pharmacist.
It all comes back to the challenge. I love the challenge.
He says he tells everyone he meets about the uplifting culture here within this group.
If you need it, come and join it, because this is what happens to people. I mean, look, this is what happens. I mean, I feel so much better. I'm down all this weight, and not going to put it back on, or maintain.
And I know he will live up to the Neil Hayden Cheerleader Award legacy.
Super fitness.
See? He's a cheerleader.
What an incredible connection. Bo has just blossomed in his own weight loss, but just to have those life connections with people you meet right here at Super Fitness in this weight loss challenge. You just can't make these things up. You stay right there. When we come back, we are going to hear from the Super Fitness owner, Ron Helmelgarn, as we sit down to tell you about how this whole thing began. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Well, this challenge has been around for about 20 years. Isn't that crazy? It seems like time flies. So how did it start? Well, it started as a crazy idea of mine that became reality, and it couldn't have gotten there without Super Fitness.
Someone sent me an email that said, hey, we're doing a Biggest Loser at our hospital. And it was St. Charles. And so I said, can I meet with you ladies? And it was 3 friends, 3 ladies that were in the nursing field, and they wanted to lose weight, and they loved Biggest Loser. And that was the very beginning, back in 2006. And I thought to myself, I need a partner in this. I didn't call anyone else. I called your company.
Right.
And I talked to Brent first.
First of all, it was an idea, and I love ideas. And it was a very small group of us. The energy of our thoughts of what we was doing, and to see somebody excited about it, and take these girls that, well, let's try it.
Yeah.
That's every year we learn, every year.
We started with just 3 challengers and have had as many as 375. Every year, our challengers are inspired to lose over 1 ton of weight combined. But there's more to the challenge than just the number on the scale.
What we didn't expect at the beginning is how all these weight loss challenge people all became friends with each other.
Yeah.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
Right.
I love watching them cheer each other on.
Me too.
And I'm thinking to myself, wow,
Look at
can
that.
you imagine this? These people never knew each other.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden they're the best of
agree.
buds. And today, 20 years later, they're still friends. I mean,
Yeah.
they go out to lunch together.
Yeah, they help each other fight through cancer. They
Yes.
celebrate each other's birthdays. They celebrate their grandchildren. They celebrate, or they help a family member go through something horrible, like
Yes.
losing a family member. They are truly there for each other.
Yeah.
Some of our challengers have lost over 140 pounds and more than 20% of their body weight in this 9-month experience. This program has won awards for its impact on our community. And the media playing field has changed just as drastically as their before and after pictures.
It's what we do, it's who we are.
And the memories continue. I want to introduce you to our 4th place challenger, Jess Quinn, who says the Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge taught her consistency.
Jessica Quinn is a new face to the Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge this season, and she was looking for motivation.
I'm looking to be a little more healthy. I'm type 2 diabetic, and I'm trying to maybe get off medication and, live a better, healthy lifestyle for me and my children, spouse.
Jess found her tribe here at the Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge.
I just seen it advertised, and I seen a lot of footage on Facebook and things like that, so I just went for it.
Not only did she drastically change her diet by cutting out sugar and high-carb foods, she focused on her exercise routine.
Physical activity, I've made it part of my day instead of just like something I'm forced to do. So I schedule it in. I know that that's the time that I'm coming, and there's nothing that can get in the way of that.
Like many of us, she wants to help others, and she says she's a people pleaser.
I would put what I want to do on the back burner to help somebody else. So I had to cut that aspect out and make it more about me. So that time is for me. I'm still a yes woman, don't get me wrong. Still love helping people, but I want to have that designated time to help myself. Because if I help myself, I help my family, I help my spouse. It's a healthy version of myself. I love it.
Jess says this challenge has pushed her, and she says anything is possible.
I love to try to run, and I'm not very good at it, but when I first started, I made it a point to do 3 minutes light jogging, and then I would be winded. But now I'm able to run a 13-mile minute, so 13 minutes for the mile, and I feel accomplished.
The challenge isn't ending in May for Jess Quinn. She wants her tribe of super fitness weight loss challengers to keep going.
I want to see the consistency from everybody, not just because the challenge is happening, you're here. You should stay consistent, do something for yourself, be there for yourself. You spend your whole life standing up for other people, stand up for yourself.
Jess is truly incredible, and she inspires everyone around here. Now, you stay right there. When we come back, I'll introduce you to our second place challenger. Hey, welcome back, everyone. You might think you do a lot of work in your daily life, right? You have a lot of activity. You're burning lots of calories. Well, that's what our second place challenger, Brian Roop, thought. Then he got into the challenge, and we held him accountable to his goals, and he dropped about 60 pounds.
January was good. I lost 24 pounds, and February was good. I lost another 19.
Brian Roop joined the Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge for the first time this year, and he knows where his biggest battle will be fought.
The key to my weight loss is more than likely going to be the kitchen. I love to cook. I love to eat. We all do. And I realize that there's healthier choices that are better.
He cut thousands of calories a day just by giving up one addiction.
I didn't realize I was drinking 3,000 calories of Mountain Dew every day.
And he focused his attention on cooking healthier meals and getting serious about his workout.
I come here every Monday night class that Tony does. I've come to the Friday classes she does. I missed one, but we're doing good. And then I come 2 to 3 days a week other than that.
And it's paying off. He has lost almost 60 pounds since January, taking him to second place in this season's weight loss challenge.
I have a pretty demanding job as I work as a maintenance guy. So I'm upstairs all the time, and it's way easier now than what it was back last year.
And at 42 years old, he feels like he's more fit than he was in his 20s.
Just take a look at what you're doing, because most of the time it's probably easier than you think. I mean, this first 50's been easy. Don't get me wrong, it's getting tougher as I go. You'll probably find easy ways to drop 20, 30 pounds real quick.
Here is a recap of the top 5 challengers for season 19.
This was a very tight competition this year. First of all, the challenge was shorter from January to May, so they had less time to lose weight. And still, the challengers were just fractions of a point away from each other. And that could have been just the difference of wearing a different pair of shoes or drinking a bottle of water before their weigh-in. In 5th place, Joe Sanchez. He lost 17.25% of his body weight. And look at this. Jess Quinn took 4th place, losing 17.92% of her body weight. That's about 39.2 pounds. And Beth Sanchez lost 17.98% and lost the same amount of weight. That's incredible. 2nd place was also very close. Brian Roop lost 18.16%, and that's still less than 1% away from 3rd and 4th place. That's the closest our challengers have ever been in this competition. And our champion for season 19, Bill Herrick. He takes the top spot, losing 20.55% of his body weight. What an exciting finish.
And this is what they had to do to get there.
Straight down, there, and back up. That's it.
Last year was just challenge based, where everybody was on a tier and kind of see how you finish there. This one's a bit more all encompassing, so everybody feels like they're all included.
A little challenging, but it was fun. Learning new things about the machines that you wouldn't normally know about it.
Last year, it was more of a race and more competitive. Here we are doing the exercises.
How are you doing on your goal right now?
I'm doing great. I didn't have a car for this month, and so I leaned a lot on my diet, and I'm doing great with that.
Great job, great job.
This is the farthest I've definitely made it. I'm actually losing weight this time a lot compared to last time, and it's also given me different challenges to stay committed.
We go to the gym every morning. We hold each other accountable. We message each other throughout the day, keep each other on track.
What I do in the gym is generally just because I need to get there. I need to make it consistent. I need to be there at a certain time, and the only way I'm going to get it done is if I get there.
Oh, I'm going to continue doing everything I'm doing right now. I mean, that's what I have to do. There ain't no sense of going through all this and then gaining it all back within a month.
I have more energy. I can keep up with my kids.
Those stairs gave me a good appreciation for what firefighters go through every day.
I feel like I accomplished a lot this year.
Show it for yourself.
Here, I've never felt intimidated or judged or out of place. I've always felt comfortable here.
I was walking like an old man. Now I walk with grace.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for, our champion, Bill Herrick. He will be 70 years old this year, and he says he's in the best shape of his life. And here's a little secret. He says he's had his eye on that trophy the whole time.
I started out, I was really not fit. I was rotund, to say it kindly.
Here is our Season 19 Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge champion, Bill Herrick. He joined the challenge with his girlfriend, Jackie Bogey, and he says she inspired him to focus on being a healthier man.
When Jackie came along, I decided that I should really try to do better for my life and hers.
Bill is almost 70 years old and hit the challenge with all his might. He dropped 55.4 pounds, which calculates to 20.55% of his body weight. He nudged Brian Roop out of first place just by 2 percentage points.
I didn't mention in our first interview, but I was in it to win it.
Bill is no stranger to exercise or a weight loss strategy, but he's been sitting on the sidelines for a few years.
Once before, I lost 80 pounds about 14 years ago.
And he says once he and Jackie joined the Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge, his competitive side came out to play, and he was back in the gym on a regular basis.
It was a big help, Super Fitness giving me the regimen to follow for building up my muscle mass. And so I did that, and it worked.
He has a goal of losing another 15 pounds, so he plans on sticking with his workouts and meal plans even after the Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge.
If I go 3 days without working out somehow, then it's not working well for me. I have to get back to it, and otherwise I lose a lot, and I don't want to. I want to keep progressing and not reverting.
Bill says get fit, stay fit. It will reap benefits you can't replace.
Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge is phenomenal. It's a good thing to do. It's 4 months of getting yourself going, kickstarting what might be missing in your life.
Well, they say it takes a village to raise a child, and apparently it also takes one to help a couple thousand people lose almost 40,000 pounds. And we powered through 20 years of this challenge, 19 incredible seasons, and we did far more than lose weight. We helped people reclaim their confidence, their health, their families, and sometimes even their future. We watched strangers become lifelong friends. Some even became spouses. We laughed together, cried together, survived a pandemic together, and somehow built the Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge into something bigger than a television segment. It became a Northwest Ohio, Southeast Michigan tradition, an AP award-winning movement, a community, a family. Our challengers met celebrities, volunteered across our communities, inspired viewers at home, and proved every year that ordinary people are capable of extraordinary change. And now, after 2 decades, it's time for me to pass on that golden dumbbell. The challenge has been one of the greatest honors of my entire career. And thank you so much for cheering on all of our challengers. And thank you so much for trusting me. And thank you so much for knowing that change is always possible. I will miss you. And one last time, I'm Kelly Heidbreder, your Super Fitness weight loss host.
Wow, what a season. I'm Jen from Super Fitness, and I can speak for our entire team when I say that this season of our Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge has been one for the books. First, we'd like to congratulate Bill Herrick for winning the Super Fitness Weight Loss Challenge this season, as well as the other challengers who'd had incredible results and made some serious lifestyle changes. We listened to our previous challengers and made some big changes this year, adding extra classes, introducing more mini challenges throughout, and giving our challengers even more ways to stay engaged and motivated. And it showed. We saw better attendance than ever before, stronger consistency, and even better results than years past because our focus this season was more on personal attention. What's even more impressive is that this season was half the length, and we saw incredible progress in a shorter amount of time. We couldn't be more proud of our challengers and everything that they've accomplished this season. We're already looking forward to season 20, and trust me, you're gonna want in. See you in 2027.